ANC Leader Cyril Ramaphosa is in GaMamabolo in Limpopo canvassing for his party today. The Capricorn District is hotly contested with independent candidates, the EFF and the DA having garnered a significant amount of votes in 2016. Ramaphosa spent Saturday in Thohoyandou, also in Limpopo, promising residents better services and urged them to vote ANC. He's expected to repeat the same message today. Newzroom Afrika's Pelane Phakgadi is in GaMamabolo and joins me now live. Pelane, good morning. Good to speak to you. That message that ANC President Cyril Ramaphosa was sending out yesterday, how was it received?
Well, definitely in Thohoyandou yesterday, it seemed to be quite received well in the Thohoyandou area and surrounding areas. Quite a number of people came to their support, and he was seemingly being cheered on every single place that he stopped by to get to talk to people. So we're expecting him to repeat more or less the same message here in GaMamabolo. That is that is the Capricorn District, and under ANC name, it is the Pitamukaba region, where the ANC still boasts quite a number of votes. But we have to say that in 2016, the EFF came out guns blazing as the new kids on the block in that particular year, and according to statistics, they got about 22% of the vote. The ANC garnered about 68%, and the Democratic Alliance got about 7%. There is a single percent from the COPE and other independent candidates as well. So it gives you a sense that this is a hotly contested area. This is just outside Polokwane. So the councils here will be the council of the city of Polokwane, where Julius Malema, the leader of the EFF, was in the area about a week ago, also conversing, sharing a message to say that should he be or his party be elected into power, they'll be able to build people proper homes. There's been a number of houses that the EFF had built in the Seshego area, and saying that is just a map, that a trademark that they will be using to build homes in the area. So the ANC president now in the area, I must say that about 2.5 weeks ago, Didi Mabuza, the ANC deputy president, was about 5 kilometers from where we are. So coming through to reiterate some of the messages that the ANC deputy president has already shared here, and among them, of course, is proper roads. As you can see where I am, you can just ask Katlego to show you that here at the Phakgadi Traditional Council, the road is just as this. There is no tar road whatsoever, so I'm sure those are some of the challenges that the people here will be sharing with him, and to also talk about the reticulation of water, which remains a huge challenge in the area, and the infrastructure, of course, that needs to be built. It must be a priority, and the ANC president will come through to try and promise them that in the next 5 years or so, that particular issue around the water services will be dealt with. So he is here to try perhaps and woo some more voters. 68% is what they garnered in this particular ward, and of course, if anything is to go by with the growth of the EFF at the time and 2019 general elections, there may be more voters for the Red Berets, and hence you see the ANC president coming through here to try and garner some of the support above the 68% they currently boast. And if they are able to get more than that, they'll be able to retain the ward and of course retain the city of Polokwane. Hugo?
Now, what time do you expect the ANC president rather to speak to address the people of this community?
Just before you and I went on air, he was just arriving. As you can see, the vehicles that were just passing behind me, that is his motorcade that arrived about 5 to 7 minutes ago. So we're expecting to get a briefing here in the traditional council currently. That is what is happening, and from there he'll be addressing the community here who are gathered on the other side of the road, and then he will then engage on a door-to-door before later on the day going to Mankweng, where he'll also do same, talk to people, go to the sports ground, talk to those who have already been gathered there, and try and of course reiterate more or less the same message that he's been having yesterday and as well as today. And I think it is important to also mention, Hugo, that yesterday when he rounded up his day, he did speak to traditional leaders. So it is not a surprise you see him coming to the Phakgadi Traditional Council today to speak, to get a briefing first, and as well as speak to the traditional council leaders of this area, get the sense of the challenges, of course, from the regional chairperson, who is John Mpe, and who is also the mayor of the city of Polokwane. Give him the challenges, and of course, from there, be able to generate a message that he will be able to push to the people. And mainly, that will be the issue around the water and the roads in the area.
Phakgadi, we will leave that there for now.